Consolidating your knowledge, that can be tough. A-levels, GCSEs, whatever you're doing. I know remembering things effectively can be really hard sometimes, but I'm going to break it all down for you in this video. Hopefully help you guys and hopefully help myself with my exams. An A-level student, maybe even a GCSE student, you would have been told countless times that you need to revise 4 to 6 hours per subject per week, and that is tough. That is 12 hours per 3 subjects in 1 week, and that is quite difficult, but hopefully in this video we're going to break it down so that will seem a lot easier and you're able to remember the stuff that you do revise and do study logically. When you read in your head, you read in your own voice. So instead try to switch to a more engaging voice. Discuss or debate topics with a group or a friend that you find difficult to remember, because if their opinion differs to yours, you might get annoyed and you might remember it that way, I don't know. Or you might just remember that conversation more than you remember reading over it in your own head. So next I want to talk to you about the study cycle. Think about how many times you've been on the internet and thought about doing some work. So the next stage is actually getting to your desk, getting to your table and doing that work. Now think about how many times you've actually turned that thought into an action. Also, just thought I'd mention that it's meant to be a football. Now the next stage is staying on it. How many times when you're studying do you find that you actually maintain the task you're doing? How long do you manage to keep that going? This bit is just as important, and it is to take regular breaks. So this next diagram I'm drawing just shows the relationship between your intent to revise and how long you actually revise for, how long you can maintain that for. So your intent, that's like when you think about wanting to do some work, and action, do you actually do that work, and maintenance, how long can you actually maintain that for. Maintaining your attention span is where these next couple of revision tips will really help you. It's going to sound really weird, but limit what is on your desk. I think of it as tidy desk, tidy mind. I like to limit these things to 4 things and 4 things only, these being pen, pencil, whatever you use, your paper or a laptop, a textbook, and maybe some water. Find a topic that you're doing particularly tricky or particularly boring that you don't really want to do it, create a game out of it, include friends that are doing the same subject, and it can be really fun. What I recommend is finding a Kahoot online to do. If you haven't heard of Kahoots, they are brilliant. I find them really helpful. Me and my friends use them all the time. Do an image here somewhere so you can see what it looks like, but yeah, highly recommend that. Final thing I want to talk to you guys about is revision feedback. This may sound kind of weird, kind of geeky, but just bear with me and we can see how this bit goes. Time yourself until the point that you feel tired and that you don't want to do it anymore, and that gives you an idea of how long your revision session should be. Thinking on from this, jot down the amount of times you reach for a distraction or get distracted, or your thought process just trails off somewhere where it's just not supposed to. Jot this down and then you'll know what you need to avoid, you know what you need to get out of the room, whether it be your phone, a book, I don't know what distracts you guys, but you'll just know when you get rid. Trying to understand something, if you're writing notes, then jot down the amount of pages you've covered, or jot down the amount of questions that you managed to do, and that will give you an idea of what you can manage in your revision time, and allow you to plan more effectively, consolidating your knowledge more efficiently. Thank you so much for watching, and if you made it to the end of this video, thank you, first of all. And I'm also going to let you in on a little bit of a secret. From my past vlogs you'll know that I have not been very good at it, and personally I've really enjoyed it, but I'm going to be vlogging a week of me waking up at 5 AM as well as trying out these consolidation tips. So if you want to see that, that will be out in about 3 weeks time, I think. But yeah, we'll see how that